left for our RV trip, so we just want to say thank you. We are so grateful for everyone's encouragement.
And we can't wait to hit the road for our second year on our trip.
It's been so much fun being home the past few months. We love spending time with our families, and my dad and Hug got a lot of work done on the RV.
Literally does everything, working by flashlight on our sewer.
But even though we waited out the majority of the winter, it looks like we're gonna hit some snow today on our first day back on the road.
We have our goodbye crew here.
We are back on the road for round 2 of our journey, and we have only been on the road for like 45 minutes when we realized that one of our tires is super low in pressure. So Hud is out there trying to add pressure to it, and hopefully we'll be able to continue on. Another thing I just found is shards of glass everywhere. One of my favorite dishes just broke. So that is life in RV. Always something to figure out and fix, but it's awesome. West Virginia!
Back on the road, first state sign. I gotta touch it.
It's cold! It's our first day back on the road, and it's March 12th. And it is cold. And we are at Harper's Ferry. We are headed to get the bus. It's actually really cool. They have a bus stop that takes you from like a main parking area that's kind of outside town to the main part of town. Train! Choo-choo! This is John Brown's fort, where his last stand was. So we just watched the Harper's Ferry documentary, and now we are learning more about John Brown and his raid here. This is like 2 hours from where we grew up, but I've never been here. Where are you at, Capitol? We are on the hunt for the Charleston, West Virginia Capitol. That's very impressive. Wow. And the cool thing is that it's right along the river. Just got my Starbucks, and this was the nicest one. They closed 15 minutes before I got here. They just changed their hours, but they said they would still make me a drink, and they gave it to me for free, so thank you, Starbucks. I'll remember this one in West Virginia.
Weather outside is frightful, and you're heat inside your RV doesn't work. And there's no place to go. Go to Florida, go to Florida, go to Florida. Good old PA!
Our dash heat doesn't work, and we can only run the propane heat in the RV when we're not driving, so we're bundled up as we drive. A little cold, but pretty fused.
A little bit of snow.
She'll be coming around, and there she goes. This is the site of where Flight 93 crashed. The plane came from this direction, following the flight of the building and those walls, and it crashed right where that boulder is. It's our second day, and we are in a little bit of a snowstorm. Hud's doing an amazing job driving, but there's all these signs for 13% grade and then 11% grade. And all we want to do is go to the Ohiopyle State Park.
And this is what it will look like.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to see much when we arrive. We are at Ohiopyle State Park in western Pennsylvania, and it's a pretty one. And we thought it'd be a beautiful place to fly the drone. There she is! Accidentally crashed the drone, and so right now he's walking that way. There's a bridge that goes across this water, because the only option would be to cross the water, which we're definitely not doing. And then he's gonna have to hike through all of that woods in order to hopefully find the drone. So there he goes running. We're just praying that he'll be safe and that hopefully we can find the drink. But more than that, I just care about him being safe, and it's not worth it to get hurt over losing the drone. Update, the snow is like coming down really hard. I'm really grateful that he's going for it, but it's also not a good situation out there.
I think I'm actually like in the area where it would make sense, but I probably have like 3 minutes before the battery is dead.
So we're about 30 minutes in and Hud's still out there looking for it. I've been searching all kinds of things and trying to call him and figure out how to make the drone beep or try to find the GPS coordinates, but I think he's really close to it, but now he's got to go up like a ton of brush up a hill, so hopefully it'll be there.
That's it. That's the drone. It looks like it's broken, but I found the drone. This is what I just climbed up, slipping in the snow from down there. I have no clue. This is the only open area that I could climb up to. And here it is. Oh my word. Okay, so the wings are broken. I'm gonna try to get out of here and see what the damage is. But that is pretty amazing.
Crazy amazing news. Hud found the drone.
That's our RV, and I ran up to that bridge there across. Amy got me the coordinates, and it looked like it was somewhere deep in the woods. And the only path I could find up into the woods was this little clear path right here through the snow. And I walked up through here, and that's all God. I have no clue how I spotted that.
There he is! Woo! He found the drone!
So, did a very pretty walk. That's the RV right there.
Woo!
We got it!
Let me see it!
Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
It's so hard to show where it was. Got some broken wings. But for the most part, I mean, it still turns on. I think the gimbal still works.
Woo! Thank you, Jesus. That is amazing.
So we just were going down a hill and there's some snow on the road. Fortunately, we're going probably about 20. I'm at a crawl in first gear. But we started fishtailing a little bit, which I had the brakes on because I was trying to prevent my speed picking up from a turn. So I just let off the brakes and kind of let it catch itself. And fortunately, we were going pretty slow, but there's getting more and more snow on the road.
We've had mostly all amazing experiences at Walmart, but we have had some unique ones. One time in Arizona, there was this guy standing outside his car with a huge stick and just staring in the distance and blasting really, really loud music at like 11 p.m. And then there was another time that there was a loud bang on our door at like 11:30 p.m. Hub was actually in Walmart getting groceries, and I had just gotten out of the shower. So instead of answering the door, I tried to hide while calling Hud and telling him to come back. And the person could see my phone light and was following me everywhere I went, like whether in the front of the RV or back in the back. It was a little scary, so finally I decided to answer, and here it was just a security guard telling us that we had to leave. So yeah, I was grateful that it was fine and we felt totally safe every single night that we've spent at Walmart, Home Depot, Cracker Barrel, etc. But definitely some unique experiences too. One question we get asked a lot is if we more often make meals in our RV or eat out, and the answer is we try to eat in our RV as much as possible to save money. But one thing we realized about a month in is that we couldn't do our original plan of making like a week's worth of meals and then reheating it. That's a lot easier, but technically we're not supposed to run the fridge as we drive, because if we get in an accident, the propane in the lines could explode more easily. So now we try to make just like a night or two, maybe sometimes 3 nights of meals at a time, and then restock at our home, Walmart.
Luray Caverns. That's the reflection, and that's the real thing. It looks like you jump in.
because they might grow up to the ceilings.
Stalactite, stalagmite, and then when they're together, it's a
Column. Here we are in Richmond.
And that's another capital.
Capital! Whee! That's Monticello, Jefferson's house. These are life-size replicas of the ships that they sailed across on. So we just went to the Jamestown Settlement Museum, and now we're headed to historic Jamestown, which is actually where they settled.
So this is the Governor's Palace in Williamsburg, Virginia.
This is the old capital of Virginia.
Amy getting her Virginia dirt in Williamsburg, Virginia. How's this dirt rate compared to other dirts?
Virginia is for lovers! Woo! What is this thing? What in the world?
We discovered a new species! Ohiopyle!
And here are our dorms! Here's my dorm, and here's that dorm. Woo! We were so far, it was like 20 whole steps to get there. It scared me. I was recording in a truck. The windshield wiper needs a little bit of help.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing.